So just for the third time this season, Ulster's team skipper Ian Henderson comes out, hoping to play well enough tonight to just tip the balance in his selectorial favour. Holly Davidson, who gave up a career in stockbroking or corporate banking to become a full-time referee. Billy Burns gets us underway. Cardiff in terms of territorial advantage and indeed possession. So Ulster split their forces 3-3 on either side of the scrum. That's a great squeeze by Cardiff, and the referee decides it was an illegal squeeze.
Oh, for sure, Jim. I think he's been outstanding. He's dominated the games. He's determined how the game's been played. And we always say that the way that Ulster's game plan is set up, they need their 9 and 10 being in dominant personalities throughout the game.
Henderson takes that unopposed. Cardiff didn't get up and challenge. John Andrew, who's got it into the back, looked as if he wasn't going to get much game time this season, but he's come back with a vengeance. Scored a try last time out against the Dragons. Burns. As for Balakoon to chase, and my word, he will chase. That's bounced awkwardly, and here comes Balakoon. He's not going to do it again. Oh yes, he is.
Magnificent. No, that's what we talked about it in the last game at home here. That's what you want. You want players who've got that ability to change the game. You've just seen another wonderful example of Balakoon's finishing ability.
Well, if you didn't appreciate that, you don't have a soul.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. You want to see people in space carrying the ball, and when you've got the physical attributes that he has, the ability, the power to knock people over, but also the pace to go around. And that's a sign of when you watch a good player, when they get the ball, you always expect something. And some of these young players that are coming through now, you're starting to get that sense. The same as Doak here when he's kicking. When you watch him kick, you just never expect him to miss now. And that's the quality of these players that are coming through the system.
Nathan Doak, 2 easy kicks for him to start with. 10-0 Ulster. And with the scoreline at that, let's head down pitch side to Bernard Jack. Timoney, put down by Turnbull.
Back you go.
Jenkins looking offside.
Still not out, okay. Use it.
Doak. Now what's the chase like? Excellent full-back play from Hallam Amos, who comes to take it. Amos has made the decision at the age of 27 to retire from rugby at the end of this season to continue on with his medical career. There's a gap here, and straight through it goes the captain, Josh Turnbull. Needs someone with him. That someone is Lloyd Williams. Balakoon up the right wing, spotted the danger, got in to make the tackle, but now the intercept. And James Hume is 3/4 of the pitch to go, but no one's getting to him. Oh, you could see the Cardiff thought with the Balakoon coming in off his wing to try and make the tackle. They thought there was space out there, but one misplaced pass. We saw James Hume do it in the big win down at the Ordi. Got his hands on it, and he was gone from there.
Yeah, Evans was trying to get it out into those wider channels, and just well read and picked off by James Humes. He can ease. Turnbull has questioned the advantage. He'd made a break through the gap and they had penalty advantage, but they'd made such significant ground that Holly Davidson was playing on. An easy run in for James Hume in the end.
Find a way to get down the pitch and find a settling score to get them on the board and into the fixture. Moore, oh, that was magnificent. It was a really good contest in the air, that with Owen Lane.
Bind.
Navidi must have been itching to get back into action. Frustrating 5 months for him. Just his second appearance for Cardiff this season. Timoney takes the responsibility on himself. Drove straight at Halaholo.
That's ultimately where the win came from, so they'll be looking to do that up here again next weekend.
A change of tack here for Cardiff. Oh, Ulster on the counter again. Stuart Moore. Well, fancy there was an opportunity in broken play to get the pass away. Big tackle from Balakoon. Doak again. Burns out the back for Stuart Moore, who goes straight at Halaholo. His yellow card early in the piece was certainly unsettling from a Cardiff point of view. Oh, lovely ball back inside Timoney. Is there another try for Nick Timoney? He's on his own for now, and Cardiff eventually managed to get him down inside the 5 metres. An explosive drive from Timoney. Here is Henderson. Clock in the red. Reaching and getting there. Stuart McCluskey. Well, for his first half performance, you could argue he's deserved a try.
Burns directing things there. Another strong carry by Ulster, resourcing the ruck. And then McCluskey, he's a big, powerful man, just stretches over the line. And as
some of the crowd head for their half-time refreshments, Nathan Doak, not quite this time, so no 2 to be added, but it is 22 for Ulster in a pretty dominant first half. Robert Balakoon after 8 minutes, James Hume 7 minutes later with the 2 early tries, and very late in the piece from Stuart McCluskey. The Cardiff left points behind them, that's for sure, and it's a big mountain to climb for them now. At half-time, it's Ulster in control. They lead by 22 points to 0. We'll get the half-time thoughts of Eddie O'Sullivan and Darren Cave with Jackie when we return in a few moments' time. Such a strong ball carrier, but Cardiff had managed to deal with him when he got on the ground.
Again, though, Cardiff at their own line out, and they mess it up.
This is an area where Ulster are so strong. Henderson, job 1 done. And now they get around him. Good initial drive from Cardiff. And they're heading for the touchline. Andrew might have to break away here, which he does. Taken down low by Ellis Jenkins. Doak gets it to McCluskey. Another big carry from the Ulster centre, Navidi. He's doing his best to jackal that ball. Not happy with something that went on in there, Josh Navidi. Doak into midfield. Timoney will get there. Well, there's the try that always seems to come, it seems, for Nick Timoney. Power that close to the line. And it's a quick response from Ulster.
Yeah, again, great work off the line out, set and go. But Nick Timoney's fighting the contact, his speed of footwork was outstanding there to get him over the line.
Doak adds the extra 2, and where it was, the backs. And Dwayne Vermeulen came in, made his debut at Claremont. Started 7 straight before being given a rest last out at the Dragons. And off the bench tonight for Vermeulen. As Cooney gets it in, big shove, and Vermeulen realising maybe best course of action to get that out of there quickly. We've seen that a lot from Ulster tonight. Billy Burns at second receiver. Brilliantly timed pass from Stuart Moore. Here is Balakoon, backs himself all the way. And when you've got the gas of Robert Balakoon, why not? He had John Cooney on his inside, but he saw the opportunity. It's classic wing play. Pace, 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 and it's a second for Robert Balakoon.
Score off first phase, comes off a scrum. Stuart Moore did really well to get on the outside of the lane, and time has passed. But look at this from Balakoon. Just the afterjets, outstanding pace. But again, Stuart Moore does the hard work, gets on the outside, draws Morgan in, and just times his pass beautifully.
If you're an opposition winger, this is not a position defensively you want to find yourself in. It was own lane, and it was just that little half step inside from Balakoon that checked lanes, run across to try and cover, and that's all Balakoon needed. John Cooney squeezes that one inside the left-hand post. Big hit from Rhys Carey. Henderson. Cooney keeps it moving left. Big ball swung out by Billy Burns. Cutting back on the inside, it's Aaron Sexton. 5 tries in the bag, the bonus point long since secured. This is the victory as it stands that will put Ulster top of the standings tonight on their own. Leinster play away in Treviso against Benetton tomorrow. The sides meet here tomorrow week. Everyone in these parts already looking forward to that one. Cooney. Lisinovic. Here is Henderson, who's gone over the hour mark now. Cooney again back inside, the carry from Callum Reid. Billy Burns. Cooney and McCluskey, and into the line comes Hume. Oh, brilliant hands, Stuart Moore, and it's a run-in for Aaron Sexton. Try number 6 for Ulster. Excellent backline move, great hands.
Cheers, Leo.
Again, some good work from the forwards on the inside. Patience, work through the phases, try and suck in that Cardiff defence, and that space will be there. Whether he stays there or not going forward, it'll be either whether he'll move back into the centres. But again, such competition in the centres with Hume and McCluskey in fine form there. Whether he finds himself in the full back position.
Good.
No respite for Cardiff. Little glimmer at the start of the second half, and they got the try from Myhill, but all Ulster since then. Once they got that quick riposte through Timoney, well, they've kept the hammer down, Ulster. And they'll love to get one as well, the psychological blow of getting one from them all. And Stewart has his hands in it. And he's over, Tom Stewart. His face beaming at the bottom of all of that. Well, we had Aaron Sexton just a moment ago, and now it's 21-year-old Tom Stewart.
Originally, I thought that Cardiff...
Oh, what about that from John Cooney?
He's back.
And here goes Hume. Nice change of direction from Moore, and in turn from Moxham. And Moxham's got some gas. Here's Cooney. Not on the inside if he wants it. It's James Hume. No one's going to catch him. Well, that's it. Holly Davidson says it's nice. The crowd not happy with that at all. James Hume's second try has been ruled out, but it is still a comprehensive win for Ulster. 7 tries, 2 for Robert Balakoon, who showed his absolutely scintillating finishing abilities with 1 try in each half. His was the first that got them up and running. And then big tries as well. First senior tries for Aaron Sexton and Tom Stewart.
Yeah, workmanlike performance from Ulster. As I said, they weren't really overly stressed, but to come away with those tries, get young players a lot of time, you know, they'd be delighted with that. They'd be disappointed not to get over the 50 there at the end. But yeah, great workmanlike performance from them tonight.